Hi there, this is Kurt with Grimberg, and today I want to show you our double magazine pouch for the Pepperball TCP or First Strike FSC. It's dark gray Kydex and has some really nice lines. We offer it with a paddle or a belt slide attachment. This double magazine pouch is for outside the waistband. We envision people using it in law enforcement, the military, security, self-defense, and even paintball. It has magazine retention devices built into each side, so you can adjust the tension for each magazine individually. They can be made ambidextrous if you like. There's a checkbox on the product page, so you can have holes put on the front and the back, so you can switch it from right to left to right as you need. Just want to load up some projectiles in this magazine so we can show you when you insert the magazine and pull it out, the balls do not come out. There's a little cutout right here that doesn't touch the ball lock, so don't have any problems inserting the magazine and the balls coming out. Your magazine should always be facing forward in the pouch, because that way you don't need to spin them around to insert them in your launcher when reloading. You just take them right out and put them right in. Thanks for the interest, and we hope to hear from you in the comments. Hi there, this is Kurt with Grimberg, and today I want to show you our holster for the Byrna HD or SD with a Streamlight TLR7 attached. Here's the TLR7, here's the holster. We chose the TLR7 for its quality construction and reputation for ruggedness. It's a 500 lumen light that is perfect for the size of the Byrna front rail. We offer it as an inside the waistband concealed carry holster with a belt clip. It's also available as an outside the waistband holster with a paddle, a belt slide, a Tech-Lock duty belt attachment, or a Safariland drop. It can be made right or left-handed. The retention point is right here, and it makes an audible snap when it locks into place. It'll stay put just where you need it. Our holsters are vacuum formed. You can really see all the lines. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to you becoming a customer. Hey, this is Kurt with Grimberg, and I'm announcing the release of our Gavel pistol. It's available now for purchase in our online shop. It will be shipping at the end of August or the beginning of September. We got hundreds of reservations. We're making extra, so don't feel like if you didn't reserve one, you can't try to purchase one. All in all, a super nice concealed carry package. This is the size of a compact pistol. Here's the colors it'll be available in. Multicam gray and black with a blue trigger. We're going to be painting this one tomorrow, but here's a blue trigger. This also has a nice blue follower. And the other color is sunflower with a OD green grip. We get the grips, they come in like this. We dye them a color, OD green, very similar to this. And we might do, we're probably going to do an orange trigger. Then the gun The gun body, the top, will be the same, like a DeWalt drill orange. For people who live in California or states that require like a bright color. Here's a hard case. It won't be available at launch, but you can get it anytime after separately. By the time these are ready to ship, we'll have a little starter kit that comes with some gas and projectiles. These are 12-gram threaded CO2 cylinders, and this is a 10-round tube. The Gavel has a 5-round magazine, so this is, you know, enough for 2 magazines worth. This is a starter kit. Here's a mock-up of our box. It's being printed right now, the proofs. It's actually a white box, and it's, you know, similar to the size of the FSC or the TCP boxes. Oh, we're going to be doing videos later. We should have done like a assembly video last week showing all the parts. I broke my collarbone over the Memorial Day weekend, and we've just been really behind. But we want to get a nice video with a comparison, especially the dimensions compared to the FSC and the Mission Typix Sabre based launchers, and just show you all the details. Here it is for now, close up. You can see the sights. They're Glock sights, and that means there will be a lot of aftermarket accessories available for this launcher. We have fired thousands of rounds while testing all the variations of the design while we were in development. I'd like to note that in over 500 rounds, we didn't have one jam because of the barrel-less and magazine-less design. It's just really super streamlined. The design is doing its job. And we did manage to hit our target of 36 joules. It was a bit difficult in a 3.5-inch barrel, but there's enough gas flowing out of here that it works.
So you just give it one turn and it's on. 306, 308, 285, 268.
We've already got the holster designs finalized, so you can add them to your purchase just by checking a little box on the product page. And there's also a box if you want to order one of the C5L-R laser light combos that this was designed to use. For those of you who made a reservation, use the same email when you order the pistol, and the system will know who you are and it will discount the order. If you've changed emails, just contact us and we'll get things straightened out. Thank you very much, and we are all super excited about this pistol. We can't wait to get it out there. Thanks. Hello, this is Kurt with Grimberg, and today I want to show you how to load our Gavel pistol. This pistol has an integrated magazine to reduce size, weight, and to increase reliability. To reload the magazine, first, if there's a CO2 in there, you gotta take it out. Using a 1/4-inch hex bit, unscrew the bottom cap. The spring and the follower will come out. And you get your projectiles. And you load all 5 projectiles into the magazine. Then you reinsert the follower, round side first. Then you insert the spring on top of the follower, and then use the cap to lock it in place. Now, I broke my collarbone last week, so it looks a little bit difficult, but when you get used to it, it goes really quick. Now all the projectiles are inside. This launcher uses a 12-gram threaded CO2 cartridge and a piercing pin to engage the gas. It's an extremely reliable method to gas up a launcher. First, unscrew the old CO2 if there's one in there. Then use an 1/8 inch hex wrench to loosen one or both of the set screws. There's one on each side. And you get a new CO2. You screw it into the launcher. And you put the knob on the CO2. And you want to leave enough room here so that you have room to twist it a half a turn. Then tighten down the set screws where you want the knob to sit. Tighten down the CO2 until it's almost piercing the foil. It may take a few tries to get used to. Again, you want it tightened down so it only takes a half a turn to engage the gas. Like this. And the gas will be turned on. These are steel cartridges and steel set screws. However, the knob is plastic. It's not putting any stress on the cartridge that it can't handle. Why did we do it this way? Statistically, you don't need so many shots. FBI statistics tell us that 85% of incidences are resolved using 1 to 2 shots. And 93% of incidences are resolved using 5 shots or less. What about the remaining 7%? Well, there's a number of people who can't be stopped even with traditional firearms. And these statistics come from law enforcement use of less lethal. As the public, we don't have to deal with suicide by cop. So that 93% success rate may be even higher. That's why we designed the gavel with no magazine, because statistically it's not necessary. We thought it more important to build a small, lightweight launcher that you'd actually carry with you instead of a launcher with more capacity or a magazine that's so heavy and so big that you leave it at home. And what good is that? Look at the hands of this 5-foot woman. She's having 0 issues reaching the grip or the trigger. Have a look at the competition. Magazine adds width. I mean, look at the difference there. Magazine adds width and weight and complexity. Like, if you look at the top of this thing, the magazine's malfunction. The Saber has a magazine, and the Byrna has a magazine, but they both only put out 4 or 5 strong shots, and then they make you replace the CO2. There's a screw. You have to unscrew the front. The Byrna needs a tool to do it, and the Saber, you just push and pull it open and reload the CO2 there. But neither are likely to be reloaded in an emergency. What that means to us is we effectively have the same limitations as Byrna and Saber, and we're a lot smaller and easier to carry than the FSC or TCP launchers. All these pistols have different designs and features. Some may fit your use better than others. We built the gavel for powerful concealed carry, and how it's loaded plays a big role in us reaching our goals for this launcher. Thank you very much. this is Kurt with Grimberg, and today I want to show you the T25 from ADN Paintball. It is got a aluminum neck here, and 25 rounds fit in this spiral. They go right in the top, and this is the Typix magazine pattern, or it also works on the Mission TPR or the Saber SL7. But we've modified it to work also with the SMG magwell. If you're shooting pepper balls, it's okay. You can get 25 rounds out of a CO2 if you have the velocity turned way down. Otherwise, if you're shooting heavier projectiles, you need a tank to power all 25. So it can fit in the M17 SMG magwell and works really well. There you go.
This one kind of looks.
Yeah.
I guess that one too might, maybe.
Oh, jeez. Went right through.
Never before have our cities been this unsafe. The power to defend yourself is denied. Don't be a victim. The Grimberg Gavel Less Lethal Launcher. Powerful concealed carry. The strongest and smallest less lethal pistol available. Powerful enough to break bone. Built for concealed carry. An integrated magazine and barrel for reliability. A Picatinny rail for lights and lasers. Grimberg Gavel, built for power and concealment from the ground up. Power. The Gavel unleashes 36 joules of energy. Firing our dual blunt impact projectile over 300 feet per second using a 12-gram CO2. The Gavel was designed for concealment. Loading the Gavel is easy.
Unscrew the cap. Remove spring and follower. Insert projectile. Replace follower and spring. Screw cap. Loosen screws. Move knob. Resistor. Dock. Twist to puncture.
One turn and it's on.
Fire.
An integrated barrel for reliability. Easily hits small targets at a distance. A burnished barrel that's remarkably accurate.
Not a firearm.
The Grimberg Gavel, powerful concealed carry, made in the USA. Visit grimberg.me to get yours today.
Hi, my name's Kurt with Grimberg. We've made these prototypes to be what we're hoping is the most accurate paintball that's been made yet. It's made out of a PLA filament with a copper fill, which makes it really heavy. It's about, well, we'll measure it, but it could be 7 to 8 grams. It's filled with a orange paint, the same paint that we sent you samples of before, but we're going to replace that with a biodegradable oil paint. The PLA plastic here is biodegradable. The copper is natural, but it's not really something you want all over the place. We would make these with a stainless steel fill. We manufacture tons of projectiles, heavy projectiles with a metal fill. These are about 8 grams. The weight is what makes them accurate. So, what we have in the magazine here, we have a Pepperball VKS. It's sighted into the target over there. We used laser to sight it, and we're using a red dot to aim. It's the stock model, comes with a rifled barrel, and the rifling on the barrel digs into the side.
Here's what these prototypes look like from the back. And if you can see here, this is one after it's been used. And you can see the horizontal lines going across it. That's where the rifling digs into the projectile in this direction, and that's how it spins it up to get the accuracy.
And spins it up to probably around 10,000 RPM. That lets it remain really stable in flight, and the heavy weight carries the energy over a distance. These aren't something you will be able to shoot at people. It'll really hurt, or it'll even break the skin. But for trees at a distance, we hope it works great. We're going to test right now the accuracy, and we're going to measure the spread of the paint. Take it off safety. Let's go have a look. It hit absolutely dead center. This is really unbelievable, actually. But it penetrated the paper, so we can't see the spread. I'm going to go downrange and take the paper off, actually. Maybe we can get a better reading on the wood.
Alright, so that's where it hit the cardboard. But if you look behind the cardboard, you get quite a spread.
Let's shoot the rest and see what happens.
The spread from the center is maybe double what you're asking. It's easily 60 millimeters. And you can see this box is 60 tall by 30 wide. That's the area that we've cut out, and it absolutely 99% of the time is going to hit that mark.
Let's shoot the third one. It hit just a little lower, but there might have been more paint in this one. Also, we're filling these with a syringe. I'm not sure we're getting them all the way full.
60 millimeters is about here. If we mark it on the other side, we're about there and there. A great mark there. Look at how much the paint spread out the back.
Well, thanks very much. I hope you appreciated the demonstration as much as we appreciated doing it. We might have something new here. This is really, really accurate. Thanks very much for the opportunity. Again, this is Kurt with Grimberg, and hope to hear from you soon.
All right, sorry it's a little messy, but we're going to show you how to change the O-ring in the back of the gavel. It sits inside of the bolt guide, which looks like this. So the bolt guide is underneath the back cap. You take the included largest Allen wrench and you unscrew the back cap, put it aside, and then, don't know if you can see that, that next hole in there, you put the same size wrench in it, and that's the bolt guide, and you remove it. Now make sure you're wearing safety glasses, because at this point the bolt guide could fly out if the white O-ring has come dislodged. There's a white O-ring in there. It shouldn't have come dislodged, but just, you know, for safety's sake, keep it pointed away from you and wear safety glasses. There's two sets of threads that this bolt guide has to be unscrewed through. The first one where it sits, and the second one where the back cap sits. It'll screw through both of them. And you can see in there, if you can see that white O-ring, that's the one you're hoping stays in place. I mean, it should stay in place. So just better safe than sorry. So now you've got the bolt guide here, and the O-ring. It's just like the M17 or the FSC or Pepperball TCP. It's right in the end right here. Hope you can see it. Anyway, you take a pin or an X-Acto knife, and you just poke into it and pull it out. Comes out pretty easy. There it is right there. You want to make sure there's oil on it, so you take your new one here, put it to the side. I'm putting a bunch of paintball oil on it off to the side here, and come back. It's all shiny. You can use a Bic pen. Take the cap off. You use the end of the pen. It fits right up inside, and you can use that to push back on your O-ring so it'll fit. It'll slide right into the groove, and you just use that pen to guide it in place. I'm just using my finger till now, and if it gets a little stuck, you use the end of the pen, and let's see. Yeah, that's it. It's all in place. It's all in there. And then what we do is we cover this in silicone with a little, we do a lot of these, so we got paint brushes for the silicone. Works really good. Get it all over there. And you, let's see. You put the bolt guide right back into place. You screw it through the first set of threads. Then it drops down. You screw it through the second set of threads. Just hand tight. You know, you don't want it to come loose because it's pushing on that white O-ring, which is an air seal, and so you don't want any air to escape past there, because this is the air chamber right here in the back. It's built into the body of the gun so we could get a thinner launcher. Now you tighten up the back cap, hand tight, and there you go. Everything's back in place with you know, either tools we provided or common items like a Bic pen, an X-Acto knife. You can also use like a sewing needle to pry out the O-ring. There you go. Thanks a lot. All right. I'm gonna go. $287, $237, $227, $211, $194. Okay, let's go do the math. Okay. Pretty consistent. These are all in a good range.
Hello, this is Kurt with Grimberg, and today I want to show you our vacuum formed holsters for the Byrna SD and HD, specifically our concealed carry with belt clip. It's the smallest, most simple holster being made for the Byrna right now. This is the concealed carry with the belt clip. It goes over a 1.75 to 2 inch belt or duty belt. Note, vacuum formed holsters are crisper and cleaner than foam formed holsters. They show more detail, and the retention points have more of a snap when they're inserted. And they look better. We also offer it with a paddle. Goes over your belt. We also offer it with a Safariland drop. It goes through your duty belt. It sits lower and out of the way for those wearing plate carriers or vests. The two other options are the Tech Lock or Belt Slide, both for duty belts. We make all of these in-house for right or left-hand draw. Here's the inside the waistband holster with belt clip again. It's extremely small and light. There's no wing, there's no double belt clip, there's no attached magazine pouch. It's just very minimal. We wanted it to be the smallest and most simple holster for the Byrna SD or HD. Note, there's no space for a light or a laser. This makes it more comfortable for concealed carry when driving or sitting. We're having an introductory sale right now. Please visit grimberg.me to purchase, and thanks very much for your interest. Hello, this is Kurt with Grimberg, and today we're going to be talking about which parts you need to get the TCP or FSC pistol to a high power. The first thing we upgrade is the barrel. Here's our FSC barrel. We also make an 8-inch version. It's got a slot right here so you can slide the barrel over the pin, and there's a little pocket there for the screw to fit in. I'll show you how that fits. First you take out the stock barrel. Then you got to remove the screw that's right here. There's a screw right here. We already took it out. It's just a hex screw. And then you take our barrel that comes with detents. And I'll show you the detents. They fit right on the left and right sides of where the projectile enters. So that slot goes on the bottom, and then you slide it down all the way, and then use one of the included screws to fasten it in place. And that's it. It's installed. The barrel is meant to be used with our Jewel projectiles. It's got a round hole on the bottom, and let's see if we can't show you how tight the fit is. Don't know if you can see that, but I mean, it is really bore matched to the projectile. Okay, let's put this barrel back in. Again, it's easy. Okay. The next thing we upgrade is the magazine. We take a stock FSC magazine and we mill the inside so it can fit a 12 gram CO2. You'll see the stock one is much smaller. This is 8 grams, this is 12 grams. We also mill a plate that fits inside the clamshell right here. And we also shorten the thumb screw. It's a lot of manual work, but it's worth the results. The next thing we upgrade is the O-ring. We ship them in packs of 3. Here's what the O-rings look like. They're a little bit difficult to get in, but most people use a fat pen or a Sharpie. $325, $298, $263, $238, $218, $196. And it's about 50 degrees outside today. Well, thank you for the interest, and I hope to hear your thoughts in the comments.
23 feet. This is with the Karmatech Engineering Nemesis rifled barrel. Alright, so we got nothing in the top half of the block, I guess. And here we are with 88 grams CO2 on an FSC with a Palmer's Pursuit regulator, 800 PSI almost. Karmatech Engineering Nemesis rifled barrel. And let's just see how far we get. Jeez. That is about, let's see there, 2 inches. Yeah, might as well be 2 inches.
No problem. Jeff Zimba here. We're out at the test facility today with Grimberg Less Lethal. And today we're going to talk a little bit about the HP-68, a solid-shaped projectile for magazine-fed paintball guns and less lethal launchers. HP stands for high power, 68 stands for the caliber used in the paintball guns. If you're new to this, it's just like an air pellet, but for a paintball gun. Made from a composite of nylon and copper powder, and it's about the size of a shotgun slug. Grimberg took a look at the unique challenges of using air gun pellets in paintball guns and addressed every feature for maximum performance. It's got the weight in the front and the skirt in the back. It's pellet shaped for rifled barrels, which increases accuracy. There are a couple other companies out there that make self-defense projectiles, but these are not handmade and they're built to extremely high tolerances. Other projectiles are 3 to 6 grams and this one is almost 8. It's the heaviest projectile available to civilians. It's heavy enough to carry a lot of energy, but not so heavy that you actually lose range. Fired from a paintball gun at 300 feet per second, they have a muzzle energy of 32.5 joules, or 24 foot-pounds. It's .684 caliber, made for .686 bore barrels, and it really shows an increase in the power when you match the bore size. No one believes that anything is going to replace the effectiveness of a firearm. But not everyone is in a situation where having a firearm is a viable option. For some people, it may be the legalities of where they live. For other people, it might be a mistake that they made in the past. For some people, it may be a situation in their house where having a firearm there isn't a safe, viable option. This gives people an option, and everyone has the right to self-preservation. The HP-68 has applications for both law enforcement and military, but in this video, we're going to be focusing on self-defense. So let's get to the important part of this. How powerful are these things? Here's a used gun with a few modifications to it, cost a couple $100 to put together. This doesn't have to be a rich man's game. I'm going to put a round into this block of ballistic gel. Check this out. That's awesome.
Look over here. Look, it says steel. You see a heart. Just look over here in the back. Look. Heart. See? Look at side. Look, almost get in.
Oh. Oh my goodness, now you open the more. Look at that chicken. Oh shit. Holy mackerel. Look at that, that spine is broken.
Okay, let's go. Over 400? Over 400. Holy shit. That is true. It's over 400. Wow, 386. So we are getting over 400 FPS. We are at 60 joules. Okay, and this is not like a fluke. This is like a stable power. So we are very high power right here. Now taking a look at the trap, it's pretty damn scary. Duck steel can take a lot of impact, and look at that. We already have the steel BBs and the pellets and stuff, but it just went right in.
Oh, that look nasty. Oh my goodness. Oh, Ling, look at that. Ooh. Oh my God. Yeah, actually one of them shattered. That's powerful, man. Oh, you see how that bone got fractured?
Got shot by then like this.
Oh my goodness. Do you see more bullet? See how many of them got penetrated inside? You see that?
Paintball guns can have all of the same features that make traditional firearms attractive. You can have short barrels, you can have folding stocks, you can have sight mounting capabilities. All the features that would be advantageous for your traditional firearm, including full auto and suppressed, without all that pesky paperwork. For instance, this is the Pepperball TCP. They just recently started offering this particular model to civilians. Then of course you've got rifles, which help you with greater accuracy and capacity. This is the Milsig M5 paintball gun. Another example is the FN303 less lethal launcher. This version is utilized by law enforcement and military. No problem. Grimberg has customized this particular piece with home defense in mind. You've got a vertical foregrip, you have a collapsible stock, you have laser sights, lights, micro red dots, a high capacity magazine. This particular one is 15 shots, and even a remote airline. These allow you high capacity in a very small package. 324. It's important to understand that there's a difference between less lethal and less than lethal. This is a less lethal product, but if it's misused, it absolutely has the propensity to be lethal. Make certain that you know your local laws and make certain you stay safe. The HP68 is 100% made in the USA. Grimberg projectiles and Grimberg products are available at www.grimberg.me and through partners on Amazon, eBay, and local retailers.
It's the Grimberg Aurora. It's based on a FSC pistol, and gonna shoot it at about 25 feet. Here's the case it comes in. It's just kind of held in place by the foam. Comes with some oil and silicone and a CAA single point sling. That is a Tittman 9CI tank with a Ninja standard regulator on there for 3000 PSI. You can see the magazine carrier in the front. Magazine is actually in the grip, just like, I mean, it is the pistol. There's a Viridian Laser CL5-R and a Sightmark Mini Shot reticle, or red dot on the top. It's got a 13 slot rail. It's got a rubber grip on the back of the tank so it doesn't slide off your shoulder. We've got a double magazine pouch. It fits the stock FSC magazines. It's got a belt clip on it. This is a Bushnell bore sight with a 68 caliber arbor on it. You put that in the barrel and a laser points at the, whatever your target is, and you can line up your laser sight and a red dot to that dot. This is just a standard tool bag with the regular tools that come with the FSC. The CAA single point sling. It is fastened and bonded to a quick disconnect adapter. It's really strong, won't come off there. And there you can see the Magpul hand stop kit on the left and right sides. That laser is a combination laser and tack light. And it's 3 MOA dot on that sight mark, red dot. Hello, this is Kurt with Grimberg Less Lethal. This is our custom FSC pistol package. The First Strike paintball marker is about the same design as the Pepperball TCP. We upgrade the barrel to a First Strike FSC 5-inch rifled barrel. The bore is 0.686 inches, which is a good match to our Grimberg projectiles. We recommend our Jewel round ball projectiles for this launcher. They're the same weight and energy as our HB68 projectiles, just a different shape. We include an 8-round magazine. That's from a previous version of the launcher. It's or the marker. It's a T8.1 or T9.1 magazine. It holds 8 rounds and it lets you use a 12-gram CO2 instead of the stock 8-gram. It can fire up to 39 joules, but we ship it at 28 joules because at 39 joules you only get a few shots, maybe 3-4 good shots. Whereas if you tune it to 28 joules or 280 feet per second with our 8-gram projectiles, you can get 6 to 7 really good shots, and maybe the last one's not so good. But when you're using a 12-gram CO2, the stock O-ring won't hold up. So we replace the stock O-ring with a stronger version, and it generally doesn't need to be replaced. We include a couple extra just for peace of mind. And with this 12-gram magazine, you'll see that it sticks out of the gun a bit now. So we include a 3D printed slip cover. It's printed by Instinct Industries, but it's designed by First Strike, and it fits in there nice. It looks good, and it won't get caught on your clothes in an emergency. The magazine won't. You know, it's an odd shape sticking out, so it's covered up. We add a Hogue grip sleeve for a secure grip. The package also includes silicone lubricant, some marker oil, and the tool bag that comes with the FSC. We also have a few extras available. Here you'll see the Viridian C5L-R. It's a laser and tack-light combo. And we include a 3D printed mount so that it fits on the front rail there. We also have single magazine pouches available. There's a belt clip on the back. And that's for these 8-round magazines. They fit secure. Oh, fuzz there. And there's also an option for a tack lock, and that'll hook right on your duty belt and secure it. We have a holster available, and you can get a case. The pistol fits right in there.
and you've got enough room for 4 CO2 and extra magazine, and the tool bag fits in right there. And that's about it. Please see our product page for more information, and thank you very much for your interest.
Hi, I'm Scott Allen, and I'm here with Grimberg's new weapon, the Midgard. We are currently in the process of engineering and designing this thing. This is the first functional prototype. We're going to be shooting it today.
Okay.
What's unique about this gun is that it's able to shoot a variety of different ammunition types as well as at a variety of different velocities. So we're going to be doing less lethal and potentially higher than less lethal powers here today. We're going to be shooting them into a variety of different objects, different types of plates, different types of tissues. We've got some ham. We're going to put different types of clothing onto it to see what kind of damage it does. It should be pretty entertaining. 3, 2. Penetrated t-shirt, penetrated thing.
Yeah. That's the whole way.
Okay, so it's almost no difference. Okay. Home. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, that's so cool.
Let's see, this is a sweater.
It did not penetrate the sweater. However, let's see what tissue damage it did. It pushed it in. It did do a bunch of damage. Yeah. How far in did that go? So it did not penetrate the outer layer. However, the tissue beneath was certainly messed up. 3, 2, 1. All right, does not penetrate a single layer of jeans. However, it does do that.
Half an inch, 10 inch.
Yeah. Woo! What's cool about this thing is that it can take a variety of different type of barrels. We've got all different type of barrel lengths that you can place onto it, a whole bunch of different types of magazines, including my personal favorite, the drum mags. Then if you want to be able to shoot shape projectiles, we've got ones that are filled with, it's like a heavy lead, and they're able to go through, they call them like glass breakers. Then we've got some that are able to be filled with capsaicin. And so if you want to be able to shoot somebody and have them, the entire area filled with capsaicin, that's what this thing does. Then we've got the Grimberg rounds, which are the heavy-duty, heavyweight rounds that are meant for stopping people. And we've got them in round, and we've also got them in shaped. And this thing's able to do all of that and then some, and we're just gonna see how it goes today. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, my name is Kurt with Grimberg, and I'm doing a video on the Veridian C5L-R tack light and laser combo for the, well, in our case, it's for the First Strike FSC or the Pepperball TCP. You turn on the laser with this little button right here with your finger, and then it's on. We sell a mount for it so it can fit on the First Strike FSC. And here's what it looks like. Turn it on in the front there. It's got a little light. It's got a laser. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, it's got a bunch of different modes. The way you get this on the FSC is there's a little screw in the bottom here. You take the screw out, and we ship a longer screw in the package, and then you put the mount on the gun, and then you just screw it into the bottom here. Now it's on there, pretty secure. And then next, the laser has a little flat screw on here. You loosen that, and it comes with another tool, and that is for these side screws right here. If you loosen those up a little bit, it will slide right on the front of the mount. Then what you want to do is put the flathead screw back in, right about there. Screw it into the other side. There we go. Not too tight. And then we tighten up these little screws on the side of the laser. There we go. And it's on. You can see it. Your finger reaches right there to turn it on and off. And to sight it, there's vertical and horizontal adjustment screws here. Let's see if we can't see that. Right there, you point it at a wall, and then you turn this right and left, or you turn this round until the, there we go, until the laser is pointing at the right spot. I don't know if I can really do a demonstration here, but I'll try. If I turn this a little bit, yeah, we're really close. It's hard to see, but nevertheless, these are the adjustment screws. The C5L takes a battery that goes right in the front here. All you need is a quarter or a screwdriver, whatever. Quarter if you don't want to scratch it. Takes a CR2 3-volt battery. This goes right back in. A battery comes with the laser when you buy it. Tighten it up, and that's it. We also have holsters that are made to work with the C5L. We've got right in left-handed versions. For those of you who didn't feel so comfortable, now maybe feel a little bit better about setting one up. Hey there, this is Kurt with Grimberg. I don't know why, but we never tested our 8-inch FSC barrel. We've just been really busy, but now that we got this new studio set up, we can just pop in anytime and make a video. So we're going to do it. This is an indoor chronograph back here. We never even used it before, so I don't even know if it's going to work, but we'll give it a try. Okay, here we go. .366, 326, 307, 274, 250, 203, 213, 193, okay, well there you go. Alright, I just did the math. 366 feet per second is like 50 joules. So turns out to be pretty good. Gonna do another one just to make sure. Okay, here we go. 360, 348, 310, 310 again, we gave an error. 5 shots is pretty good. I don't count on the velocity of these more than 5 shots. Almost forgot to do the ballistic gel test. We don't have a new block, so I'm going to mark out a spot on it. That's kind of clear. And we're going to measure the hole with our caliper. It's about 68 degrees in here. It's supposed to be about 75, so it should be penetrating a little bit more, but we just want to do the video. Okay, here we go. I know, it's point blank range, but okay. Whoa. Don't know if you can see that, but it's right there. Let's see. It's right. It's that one right there. So it came in all this way through the gelatin. And it should, by rights, by the temperature, it should be going in a little bit more. Let's get a measurement with a caliper. It's about 2.25 inches. I'll take it. Well, thanks very much. We're going to be making these barrels later this month, and they should be shipping at the end of June and into July. Thanks again. Hey there, this is Kurt with Grimberg. I don't know why, but we never tested our 8-inch FSC barrel. We've just been really busy, but now that we got this new studio set up, we can just pop in anytime and make a video. So we're going to do it. This is an indoor chronograph back here. We never even used it before, so I don't even know if it's going to work, but we'll give it a try. Okay, here we go. 366, 326, 307, 274, 250, 203, 213, 193, okay, well there you go. Alright, I just did the math. 366 feet per second is like 50 joules. So, turns out to be pretty good. Gonna do another one just to make sure. Okay, here we go. 360, 348, 310, 310 again, we gave an error. 5 shots is pretty good. I don't count on the velocity of these more than 5 shots. Almost forgot to do the ballistic gel test. We don't have a new block, so I'm going to mark out a spot on it. That's kind of clear. And we're going to measure the hole with our caliper. It's about 68 degrees in here. It's supposed to be about 75, so it should be penetrating a little bit more, but we just want to do the video. Okay, here we go. I know, it's point blank range, but okay. Whoa. Don't know if you can see that, but it's right there. Let's see. It's right. It's that one right there. So it came in all this way through the gelatin. And it should, by rights, by the temperature, it should be going in a little bit more. Let's get a measurement with a caliper. It's about 2.25 inches. I'll take it. Well, thanks very much. We're going to be making these barrels later this month, and they should be shipping at the end of June and into July. Thanks again. Hey there. Sorry for the noise and the shadow. It's rush hour. But we were just asked by the FBI if our glass breakers could make it about 90 feet and break a hole big enough in the window for drones to fly through. So we're going to give it a test. Seems big enough to me. Hi, this is Kurt with Grimberg. Here we have a Pepperball TCP, or it could be a First Strike FSC, doesn't matter. And I want to show you the modified magazine we just made. It
is the stock FSC magazine, and it has inside it a 12-gram CO2. We added a little extension on the back here. Hope you can see that, or on the bottom. It's the same thumb screw. It works exactly the same way. The CO2 cylinder comes out, goes in just like before, screwed on there. First Strike discontinued their T8.1 magazine, so we needed a good solid solution to use a 12-gram CO2 in the FSC and TCP. So there it is. Barely sticks out the bottom. Note that because this is based on a FSC magazine, that it won't be able to fire VKS pepper ball projectiles. But other than that, it works perfect. Just an update on our modified stock magazine. Here we make the hole big enough for the 12-gram CO2. Here's the adapter. We drill a slot for it. Here's where it goes. We shorten the adapter. The adapter will be anodized black. The first 35 magazines in this run are black. The last 15 are flat dark earth. Hi there, this is Kurt with Grimberg, and today I want to show you our Picatinny mount for the First Strike FSC or the Pepperball TCP. Got our logo on the front. It's got a Picatinny rail on the bottom, and it comes with a 7/8 long 832 screw. And here's how you put it on. You take the small screw out of the front of the launcher. And then you slide it over the front barrel and on the rail at the same time. And then you take the included screw and put it where the front screw was. And that's it. It's on there. Nothing else complicated. And that way you can use lasers and accessories that don't fit on the front rail without it. So let's just put this little light on there. See how that looks. There we go. And you can turn on the light. And there you go. Thanks very much.
there, this is Kurt with Grimberg Less Lethal, and I want to show you what comes in our new carbine package. Comes in a Nanook 920 case. Comes with a tool bag. The tool bag contains silicone, some oil, a charger cable for your Viridian X5L laser, and tack light. Comes with a little tool bag and 2 extra O-rings. The carbine fits in the cut foam. Here it is. This is a Fab Defense foregrip, a Viridian X5L laser tack light combo. It's a green laser. And you have a Sightmark Mini Shot M-Spec red dot. We have a comp assembly here that holds on the foregrip, and it connects the top to a 13 slot riser that bridges to a Magpul rail inside there that's bonded and fastened to the top of the gun body. We have a rear ASA. There's an extra magazine here. This package comes with 3 FSC magazines. One goes in the grip of the gun, and the other 2 go in our double magazine pouch with a belt clip. Comes with a 13 CI Ninja bottle with their standard regulator, 3000 PSI and 800 to 850 PSI at the regulator. When you hear a little click, you know it's gassed up. And we have a rubber pad on the back of the tank so it doesn't slip off your shoulder. Underneath here we have a quick disconnect for a single point sling. It comes with a CAA single point sling. That is also bonded and fastened. It won't come off. And in here we have a little bore sighter. It's got a 68 caliber arbor. You just twist it, insert it in the barrel. And now this laser is pointing at whatever's lined up with the barrel, so you can adjust your laser and red dot to match this dot. This package uses the Karmatech Engineering Nemesis rifled barrel. It digs into the projectiles and spins them up to about 12,000 RPM. It's really, really accurate. Long distance. If you're making shots of 100, 150 feet, this is the package you want. We usually just recommend it for law enforcement using the HP68 projectile. It's meant for breaking auto glass at great distances. We're going to try to shoot the carbine at that target over there. All right, good luck.
Okay.
Wow,
I like
was
that
cool.
sound.
Powerful. That's good.
Yeah, it is.
It breaks the window from this distance.
Well, thank you very much, and please contact us with any questions.
Second one, 192, 190, 189, 187. That's about it. All right, so we got our pump, the little deep vacuum box. Got the, what are these, split halves, or that's the mold?
Yeah, split mold.
All right. Almost ready. Everybody else is working out there. And
my concern today was getting a shell so that we can pour mold.
oh, right. Yeah, I remember. 10 seconds. That resin, is that out in the hallway or is that here? Okay.
Way better. Way better.
You see it? Like all the detail.
Yeah.
Just sits there.
Yeah, until it's usually, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. Cool off a little bit. Yeah, if you compare it to this one, see how different how much more definition there is.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it might be.
It's gonna make a way better.
Might be hard to see on. Sorry. Yeah, totally can tell.
As far as, wow, that's way better. That'll make a really nice mold. Not double stacking or nothing on it.
Yeah, that's all right. Just even the.
So when you
You can hear the retention. This thing really snaps on there.
when you pull it out, yeah, because this Kydex is so thin, if you're holding it like this, it's gonna be wicked hard to pull it out. So just hold it like that. If you're holding it here,
okay.
Yeah, because any pressure you put on here is gonna, it's basically like you're squeezing the gun because this Kydex is so thin and flimsy.
Gotcha. All right, so probably should have a better light to do this, but
Hello, this is Kurt with Grimberg, and today I want to show you our vacuum formed holsters for the Byrna SD and HD, specifically our concealed carry with belt clip. It's the smallest, most simple holster being made for the Byrna right now. This is the concealed carry with the belt clip. It goes over a 1.75 to 2 inch belt or duty belt. No, vacuum formed holsters are crisper and cleaner than foam formed holsters. They show more detail and the retention points have more of a snap when they're inserted. And they look better. We also offer it with a paddle. Goes over your belt. We also offer it with a Safariland drop. It goes through your duty belt. It sits lower and out of the way for those wearing plate carriers or vests. The two other options are the Tech Lock or Belt Slide, both for duty belts. We make all of these in-house for right or left-hand draw. Here's the inside the waistband holster with belt clip again. It's extremely small and light. There's no wing, there's no double belt clip, there's no attached magazine pouch. It's just very minimal. We wanted it to be the smallest and most simple holster for the Byrna SD or HD. Note there's no space for a light or a laser. This makes it more comfortable for concealed carry when driving or sitting. We're having an introductory sale right now. Please visit grimberg.me to purchase, and thanks very much for your interest. This is the concealed carry with the belt clip. It goes over a 1.75 to 2 inch belt or duty belt. This is the concealed carry with the belt clip. It goes over a 1.75 to 2 inch belt or duty belt. All right, here it is. We think we fixed the last problem with the bolt. We just test fired it 10 times in a row and there's no issues, so here's hoping for we get to number 15. CO2's about ready to engage. Just give it a turn and it's on. There we go. All right, we know we got to test these till, let's say, 1,000 rounds. These are not the guns to tinker with. They just go in your draw or go in your drawers and use them when you need them, but not to be played around with all the time. So we think if we can get it to 1,000 rounds reliably, we'll have something. So you just give it one turn and it's on. 306, 308, 285, 268, 212. I don't know why it drops so much, but you know what? I'm happy. .301, 285, 267, 253, 236.
306, 308, 285, 268, 212. I want to show you a little bit our new holsters. It's another one we're working on for inside the waistband for the Pepperball TCP and First Strike FSC. I want to show you, well, I want you to hear the retention when it snaps in. I mean, this is in there really solid. Pull it out, snap it right in again. It's not going anywhere. And they look great too. They're vacuum formed holsters, which you can see all the detail much better than with sponge formed holsters. I think we're the only ones doing this in the less lethal industry. Everybody else is using like a foam formed holster. I'm going to turn this around. You can see our that's our heat press, our vacuum forming table. Here's all our bandsaws and equipment. Got a whole room set up just for making holsters. Hey there. Sorry for the noise and the shadow. It's rush hour. But we were just asked by the FBI if our glass breakers could make it about 90 feet and break a hole big enough in the window for drones to fly through. So we're going to give it a test. Seems big enough to me. Hello, this is Kurt with Grimberg, and today I want to show you our two new magazine pouches for the Byrna. We have a single and a double. They're high quality Kydex vacuum formed holsters. You can see all the detail and they look great. For the single magazine pouch, we offer a metal belt clip and a Tech-Lock duty belt attachment. It can be used inside and outside the waistband. For the double magazine pouch, we offer a paddle, a belt slide, and again the Tech-Lock duty belt attachment. Both holsters have a magazine retention device on the side here. The single has one and the double has two, one on each side. You use a wrench on the side of the magazine to adjust the tension. That is a loose retention. Falls in and out, and this is a tighter retention, where it's really stuck in there. It's probably too tight. And you can adjust it how you like it. The magazines can be inserted either way for ambidextrous use, and the magazine retention device works on both sides. The front of the magazine should always face forward. That way, when you pull it out, you don't have to twist it to go into your launcher. Thank you for your interest, and please contact us with any questions.
Hello, this is Kurt with Grimberg, and today I want to show you our new Kydex vacuum-formed magazine pouch for the Pepperball TCP magazines or First Strike FSC. It's vacuum-formed Kydex and the design is beautiful. This is our old one, which looks huge. Here's the new one with our 12-gram CO2 magazine in it. We offer it with a belt clip or a Tech-Lock duty belt attachment. It can be used inside or outside the waistband. It has a magazine retention device built into the side so you can adjust the draw tension. It's small, light, and beautiful. We'd appreciate to hear from you in the comments. Thanks for watching. Look, there are projectiles inside there. Here's a new magazine pouch. They're not coming out. You know, you just got to get a good, I think it's a retainer spring, the ball lock spring. Even putting it in there a little bit crooked, it's all set. And no, they're not glued in there. There we go. Okay, so we got to get this vent in the wall for Tim, for all of his machines, you know, makes a little dust. Go ahead.
We're through. We're through. Okay. Now we might be hitting cars.
Car, did it?
Ah, that's a good starter hole.
All right.
Hi there, this is Kurt with Grimberg, and I changed my mind. Last week we put up a video where our new team member Patrick got hit by the Byrna SD using the Eco-Kinetic projectiles.
It's nothing.
He thought it was nothing, so I couldn't let him do it and not do it myself. Turns out Patrick is tougher than I am. Trying to play it off, but it really stung. If I was just looking to steal something, I would have run the other way.